So you are joining university in September. What can you expect? I can't tell you, because everyone has their own experiences and their own journey throughout university, so I can't tell you what's going to happen. But what I can do is give you 5 things that I wish I was aware of, or 5 tips for university, or whatever I can put in the title. It would be fantastic to say just here. As of recording this video, I graduate tomorrow, the 24th of July, which is a scary thought. So these are 5 things I have learnt over those 3 years that I think could help you? Maybe? I don't know. Let's see, shall we? And this is why I have no voice recently. Number 1, get an overdraft. And I don't mean it to buy clothes or to book a holiday or anything. Just get an overdraft. I took a gap year and I earned enough money to mean that I didn't need to get an overdraft in my first year. So when second year rolled about and I had to pay for a house and bills and in general living, I was denied an overdraft because, oh no, your second year, no, we only do this for first year students. So I've had to go for 2 years without an overdraft, and as soon as I graduate tomorrow, I can get a graduate overdraft, which will be fantastic when you're house hunting and realise you now have to pay council tax. I've gone off on a tangent already. Fantastic. Get an overdraft because it will help you if you need it. That's what it's there for. If you need that little bit of extra money, it's there to help you. Just don't waste it. Use it efficiently. There must be a better word for what I'm trying to explain, but efficiently will do for now. And by the way, I recommend Santander because you get a free travel card, a free rail card, which is fantastic. It saves you so much money. Number 2, time management. All work and no play, something, 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 something. You get what I'm saying. Don't assume that it's going to be the same standard as college. I remember I did that with my first singing lesson. I'm a musical theatre graduate as of watching this video because I would have graduated. I walked into my first singing lesson going, yeah, I kind of know the song, let's just rock up, let's sing it, and my singing teacher slated me, and I did say, oh, I openly said to him, oh, this is not like college, and he said, no, it's not, you need to, I was like, okay, great, and from that moment on, I was prepared for every lesson. I was prepared, because it is not like college. You need to spend your time wisely, you need to use it efficiently. That word, again, use it efficiently. It's so cliche. Just remember that the more you put in, the more you get out of your university experience, because whilst all that written work might seem like a complete drag, the more you put into it, the better grade you get, the better grade you're going to graduate with. And I suck at writing, so I'm going to tell you now, throw your all into making your writing better if you don't think you're good at writing, because in the long run, it will count for so much. And if you are doing a practical course, then you gotta musical theatre, we sing and dance a bit, is what people say about us. They're wrong, I say, because we had so much writing to do, and I wish in first year I had committed to the writing more, because it is part of the learning experience. You do get a lot out of writing. Hindsight is 20/20. Just please do not get busy doing nothing. Number 3, on the back of that, social interaction. The complete opposite. Do it. Though you did come to study, you also came to university to make memories. And it would be an awful, awful, awful shame for anyone who came to university and didn't experience new things and met new people. Don't lock yourself away in your room, because, trust me, my first year was awful. That first semester was dreadful because I locked myself away in my room and I didn't want to talk to anyone because I was afraid of London. I'm from Cornwall, the quietest county in the UK. Don't lock yourself away, otherwise you'll feel isolated. Go out with people, because I guarantee you they all feel the same and everyone wants to go out and experience things. So create memories with those people. Friday night, go to Spoons after university. You know, go for a couple of drinks, go to the park, just get out and see people and meet people and do things. You're in London, go and experience London things. There's so much to do. Oh god, that went from really morbid to really excited really quickly. Number 4, keeping the peace. You've got to work with these people for 3 years, 4 years if you're doing a foundation course. So don't create tension, because everyone will be on edge for the whole of first year just because it's new and you're all worried. You're all worried. So no one needs the added aggravation placed upon them. Please, no matter how you feel, do not snap at anyone. Try and be a nice person. Welcome people into your friendship groups, because it will get so awkward if something were to happen between you and your classmates and then you had to work together in the next year. It is so warm in my room. Jesus, I'm so hot. And not in the good way. Instead of snapping, talk to people, because everyone feels the same. Your flatmates are your family in first year. You'll be you and 7 others if you're living at Paragon, by the way. Check out my video, thank you very much. I stand by that statement. Your flatmates are your family. They are there to help you. Talk to them. I had so many mothers meetings with the girls of Flat 16. Flat 16 represent. I am so white, it hurts. Try not to gossip, and don't be sucked into gossiping. If it gets back round that you've been stirring the pot, then there will be repercussions, and obviously no one wants that. Surprise, surprise, nobody wants those repercussions. Simple. Don't gossip, be nice, talk to your flatmates if you're worried about anything, talk to people if you're worried about anything, and don't snap at anyone. Just try and be nice. Just try and be nice. And most importantly, to me, number 5, learn to drop things. A bad mark, a bad experience. Learn, it's nothing personal. Learn from it. What can you take away from it? It sounds awfully cliche. What can you take away from a bad experience? What can you learn? Tomorrow's another day. University has its ups and downs, but you have to learn to drop things. You have to, otherwise it'll build up inside you and it won't feel good. Learn to drop things, talk to people. For God's sake, talk to people if you are worried about anything. University can be hard, and you're just going to make it harder for yourself if you don't learn to drop things. That's the most important thing I can say. Find a solution. Tomorrow's a new day. Oh, that got very high energy to very sincere. Very quickly. Yeah. So yeah, those are my 5 things about... what did I give this title? What did I give this title? I have an awful voice at the minute. I'm single. So those are my top 5 tips for university, or first year mainly. But they can go for anyone, I guess. I'm just saying that I'm a fountain of knowledge, and all my knowledge is very valuable. I'm very handsome and funny and popular. And some of those are lies, and I'll let you decide which ones. Take my advice, don't take my advice, it's your life. You do you, boo. You hashtag live your best life. I just feel really old saying things like that. Oh, I graduate tomorrow. Ooh, that's weird. Take my advice, don't take my advice. Those are my top 5 tips for university. Thank you very much for watching, guys. See you around.